everyone, welcome to Watch It Played. My name is Rodney Smith, and in this video I want to show you one of the coolest gaming accessories that I've seen on Kickstarter in a long while. But before I do, I just want to quickly mention that all the product you see here, aside from the miniatures, which are my own, were sent to me by the Kickstarter creator, and I also charge a small fee for product previews like this. So if you have any concerns about biases that might enter into my opinions as I talk here, you can certainly factor that in. But my hope is that by the end of this video, you'll have seen everything so thoroughly, you'll certainly be able to make up your own mind about how you feel about what I'm going to show you. You see, I don't play a lot of miniature games, but I dabble, and I enjoy dabbling in that. But it also means that I don't have a lot of time I want to dedicate to creating terrain to fill a 6-foot by 4-foot table. But when I play, I really like to play on an environment that looks good, that's made up of durable, easy to set up pieces. And that's why I was super thrilled when I saw this product on Kickstarter called TinkerTurf. I should mention that what you see here is not final. This is a prototype that's made from natural chipboard with the artwork laminated to it, but the final product will be made from 2mm thick cardboard that you'll punch out like large tokens in a board game. But those will have black edges to even further enhance the look. In other words, there's nothing for you to paint here. You'll just punch it out of the cardboard, assemble the pieces, and you're done. You'll notice that a lot of these pieces are double thick because they're often made up of 2 pieces that you'll put together with everyday white craft glue. It's very straightforward, no fuss, no muss. They actually have an assembly video on the Kickstarter page if you want to see how it goes together yourself. But what I like about these double thicknesses is not only does it create depth to the pieces, giving a sense of texture with some inset parts, but it also makes them sturdier. These feel significant in your hand, not cheap or flimsy. Also remember that the final version will use black core cardboard so that all of these exposed edges, which would normally be a grayish color, will instead be black. The other key thing is that all of this is modular. Once a piece like this has been assembled, you can mix and match it with all the other pieces to build a series of different layouts like you're seeing on screen. Now, if you're wondering how these go together, the ladders and various steps and platforms are usually their own separate pieces. But the platforms and various stands use a plug system. So here we have a platform that's mostly unassembled, and you'd start by taking one of these bases and adding some lags to it. And there's different heights in lags, as well as extenders you can place on top of these to then attach ones to go even higher. But let's just assume we're going to go with this height here. Then the platform would just attach with these plugs going into the holes on the top. And what really makes all of this work are these bases at the bottom. These just really ensure that the whole structure remains rigid once it's assembled, from the bottom all the way to the top. And then from here you can start adding stairs to these things, and ladders, or walkways that lead to other platforms, and so on. What I have here is known as the skirmish level bundle. But even from this, I'm missing a few pieces that they weren't able to send me that would include some tank traps and some more of these. These will allow you to stabilize your miniature as it's climbing up a ladder. A lot of these different types of terrain will come with cool looking ladders, but there's no actual way to put your figure into them, so you just have to remember how far up they climb. But with these, you can slot them into the step where you got to, and then place your miniature on top. So the ladders go from not just being cool looking, but also functional. The image you see on screen will show exactly what comes in the skirmish level set, but there's also some stretch goals that could unlock some more pieces later in the campaign. Either way, I wanted to give you a sense of just how much of a table surface the skirmish level will fill up. So the table I have here is just shy of 6 feet by 4 feet if you go right to the wooden edges. So the skirmish level set, which I've packed pretty tightly together, as you can see, fills up about half of the table. But if you wanted to fill up the entire table, then you might want to go with the battlefield level, and that will put 2 of these skirmish sets in one bundle, but at a discounted price. There's also some other artwork options that can be unlocked through stretch goals to give the terrain either a frozen look or more of a rustic look, and so on. As my regular viewers know, I don't review games on this channel. But when it comes to gaming accessories, I tend to be a little more liberal with my opinions, because generally, these things either work or they don't. And in my opinion, this really works. Again, for me, this one miniature took me days to paint. So, to paint an entire table full of terrain and have it look good and be modular, I can't even imagine what that would involve for me to do. So this is the perfect solution for someone like me. And if you think this would be a good solution for you, I'll have a link in the description of this video to the Kickstarter page if you'd like to check it out. But again, keep in mind, I can't speak to the final delivery. Every Kickstarter, of course, has risks. Whether it will deliver on time, I can't say that. Whether the final product will look as good as this prototype, I can't say that. But if you have faith in the Kickstarter process, then this might be something you want to check out. Either way, if you have any questions at all, feel free to put them in the comments below and I'll do my best to answer them, or you might want to ask them over on the Kickstarter page. But until the next episode, thanks for watching.